Hey guys, welcome to another video. So this is part one of the two-part series. Can't even call it a series. So we're going to be making a scrolling terrain, and it generates random terrain every time. Okay, so first of all, you'll need. So in this video, we're gonna generate the terrain. So it's actually the list of the Y positions for the terrain. So just call this like terrain Y. Okay, terrainy. And you'll need a variable like sort of like Y velocity kind of thing, I don't know. But basically all you want to do is just make a block, create something like generate ground terrain list. I don't know. Generate terrain list. Make sure it's run without screen refresh. Okay, so at the start, you'll run this at the start of the project. So just delete all of terrainy and just add 1 to it. Okay, and then just make sure this is at 0, so just set that to 0. What you're gonna do is repeat 199,999 times. Pretty much you're gonna just add 200,000 numbers to this list. But it's a bit more complicated than that, because if it was just random numbers, it would be very weird terrain. So what you want to do is change the Y velocity thing by, let's say, pick random 0.2 to negative 0.2. And just want to make sure it's not too high or too low. So, because if it's like 10, it'll go like meow, go super high, steep. So if it's more than 1.4, so if yvel is more than 1.4, or let's do 1.6, so we might have a little bit steeper stuff. Just set it to 1.4 and do it for like if it's less than negative 1.6, negative 1.4, and then set it to negative 1.4. So as you can see now, if we just do that, it just, yeah, it does that. Cool. Alright, let's now do the code that actually adds the stuff. So what we're going to do is add plus, add length of terrain, so actually item length of terrain. So basically the previous item, or just the last item. Add the yvel variable. So now, as you can see, if we just grab this, boom, it takes a bit, but it just adds a load of random numbers, right? But as you can see, sometimes it like goes to like a very high or very low number, and we don't want that because sometimes it might even go off the screen. So what we're gonna do is a bit like here. You're gonna do, so you can just copy this. If item, so you can actually just copy this because I'm not bothered to take that out. If item length of terrain, so the last item, so it'll be this one. If it's more than, let's say, like 120, then delete that and just add 119, just to make sure it doesn't go too high or too low. And also just set the Y velocity thing to negative 0.2, just to make sure it doesn't just go like go flat over there, and like it actually goes down. And do the same for if it's too low. So if negative 120 is larger than that, delete that and add negative 119 to it, and set this to 0.2 instead of negative 0.2. So now you will actually get a nice terrain now, and we'll do the generating code in the next video. So as you can see now, yeah, it's a list, okay. I don't know, it's just a list, okay. It's your normal list, but yeah. Also, the reason why I'm not doing it anymore is because 200,000 is actually the maximum length for a list. So as you can see, I just set 999,999, but it still does 20,000. And as you can see, that's still going because, yeah. But yeah, that's why it's only 199,999. So yeah, that's it for this video. It was very short, but it wasn't at all